Welcome back to Sulidan Plays Dark Souls, Daughters of Ash. Welcome back to Sulidan Plays Dark Souls, Daughters of Ash. Welcome back to Sulidan Plays Dark Souls, Daughters of Ash. So, I've started this recording 3 times now. Somewhere in the cord for this headset, I believe there is beginning to develop a short. When the headset decides that it is now unplugged, Dark Souls stops making any noise. It doesn't reroute to the speakers for some reason until I close and reopen the game. Likewise, if the headset comes back online, I have to close and reopen the game. Thankfully, OBS is quick to catch on and figure out what needs to be done, but, you know, with no sound. So, possibly in the future, I will be needing to save up for a new headset. But in any case, let us progress forward. Wait, I've done this area. I don't need to deal with none of y'all. Move. Okay, so apparently, I mean, there's likely no way I'm surviving the Dragon Bridge, so this seems to be a viable path forward. So we're gonna go this way. Thankfully not have to fight Havel, since, you know, I suspect he killed Havel. Like, that's my running theory. Dragon's Ravine. Also, I think he renamed some of the areas, because I don't think this was called Dragon's Ravine before. The Hydra over there that ain't getting messed with. There's these big lummoxes, and they ain't getting dealt with. There's an item over there, and that is getting dealt with. Oh, green blossom, all that. That's fancy. Yeah, I know they're following me. Well, I thought I'd see how much health he had. But we ain't doing that, apparently. We're just gonna go this way. Soul of an old soldier. Hi. I forgot about y'all. I mean, I forgot that particular enemy type exists, not those specific ones. You have such a weird sound effect. Why? Dude, you have so much health. You know what? Go off a ledge. I notice there's a lot of enemies in Daughters of Ash that seem to have, like, odd levels of health. Or defense. It's actually odd amounts of defense, because I'm not doing much damage, so it's not that their health pool is huge, it's that they just have a lot of defense. And wow, that was loud. Okay, what's over here? You'll find that I don't... Well, the bridge worked. I mean, the elevator's up now. I was trying to say that I hear wings, and that I don't remember where a lot of stuff is, so that I was gonna be lost. And I got this spot mixed up with a spot from Dark Souls 2. And, you know, elevators happened. At least there was a bonfire. If I had to start all the way back from Firelink, I would have been upset. I hear many Durgans. I don't want... Oh, y'all are louder than you used to be. Can I hit... Can I want to see how much health you have. A lot more than I want to deal with. Whatever. I am gonna say, if the mod turns into a thing where every enemy just has obscene amounts of defense, I'm not gonna be getting tar. Like, if it ever reaches a point where it takes me, like, you know, 100 hits to kill just random mooked enemies, what I'm hoping it is that there's a different scaling system to where weapons below a certain amount just deal, like, pitiful amounts of damage. And that as I progress, you know, I'll be able to defeat these enemies, kind of to simulate a leveling system, or where, you know, you wander into an area and suddenly you can't hurt. Perfect example. If it's kind of like, you know, Borderlands, where if you attack an enemy that's, you know, too far out of your equipment's range, in that case it'd be your level range, but... Hi? Is that an enemy or a person? That's a pig. Yeah, I'm not going this way. I'm sorry, I thought that was Sigmire for a moment. I just saw shiny, what looked like a guy sitting there, and just defaulted. But I'm assuming that's this mod's way of telling me which areas I should or shouldn't go to, while leaving the option of me forcing my way through if I really want to. I may be wrong. I hope not. Because it would be really sad if the mod was marred by something so silly. Oh, that's right, I can't fight y'all. Maybe some enemies are just meant to be obstacles more than something you kill. Can you not? I know he's over here, but I want to... Nope. I thought maybe there'd be an item behind him, but I was wrong. But yeah, a world where it takes like 20 to 30 hits to kill those random things is not a world I want to stay and try to fight them in. Maybe I'll find a better weapon somewhere. True, that's also an option. I don't know how likely it is, but there is the possibility that being human has a large impact in your damage output. But I've not been human yet, so that wouldn't... Somebody jumped off a cliff and I thanked them for it. I don't think that would be a likely explanation. This is over near the Moonlight Butterfly, isn't it? Can you not? Can you not? No. Like, I go out of my way to not fight these goobers. You better not have made it a ball. Oh dear. At least you have reasonable health. Ish. And the music is way too loud for my liking, so when I die I'll be fixing that. Beautiful music, it's just loud. Okay, why am I not rolling? Stuck in level geometry, apparently. There we go, that's a little better. I love the music, and the soundtrack is awesome, don't get me wrong. But I like to be able to hear the game as well, because they function best together, not with the music overshadowing everything. It'd be like a movie where you can't hear the people talk for the background music. can't move. I'd never... This is one reason I don't fight the thing in this room. I don't like the level geometry. You get stuck on a lot of these random little debris pieces that you should be able to walk over. Or hop over, even if I had to roll over it. I'm gonna probably switch weapons too. This axe is kind of slow. But that's not what's getting me killed. A few of these hits are legit. Yeah, a lot of these hits are legitimately me. I'm not gonna fight you when you're in the level geometry like that. You're just gonna spam it now, aren't you? I want to know what the Titanite demons were capable of before they, you know, broke down like they are. Like, what would this thing be capable of if it had both its legs? Okay, why is it you don't always complete your combo there? Okay, so far I am I normally don't like fighting Titanite demons, so, you know, I'm gonna be honest about that right up front. I normally avoid this one like the plague until later in the game when I can kill it more easily. But this isn't actually too bad. Excuse me? Spent the whole time trying to roll, but no, I guess. You don't want to get caught in that, I'm guessing. Excuse me? What is this nonsense right here? Like, what is this? Watch me have to fight both of them, and it's just gonna be like, no. I rolled through... Whatever. I don't like that sling. There's actually a physical reason for it. He's hitting with the initial piece, but because of how he's holding it, there's a second hit with the staff itself. And I'm just not having a good time rolling through it. First. Buttons being in different places. I want the longsword. Stop doing that. Okay. I can swing better with that. I'm intrigued by the boss fight in concept. I'm not sure how I feel about some of his movements, and I have no idea what's going on with the profaned image bit. But assuming, you know, big assuming there, that after I defeat half of that, a third one doesn't spawn, or I don't have to fight both of them at the same time, it's not that bad of a boss. If it turns into a haha, you've got to fight them both at the same time now thing, I'm gonna be calling shenanigans. There's no guarantee I'll be able to beat this one, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have a feeling... the friend of mine that recommended this game talked about the, never getting past a certain boss near the start. Like, I have a sneaking suspicion that I found the one they're talking about. and like, they're an expert at Dark Souls, so they are to me an expert at Dark Souls. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Oh dear, and I only do 15 per hit now. Well, I mean, I guess that's not too bad. Grab the stuff. See, stuck on the level geometry. Those little pillars get me stuck more often. I just like nice open arenas where I can, you know, move around better. I'm stuck. What? Okay. Okay, that was weird. There's a lingering hit on it. There's the other one. And you spawned behind me. Okay, he specifically swing. Okay, he holds his differently, maybe. No, I don't know. He's swinging it more like a staff, trying to hit with the head and the tail of the staff. And that's might be partly what's... Oh, and I only get 5 Estises from that bonfire. That makes me sad. I just gotta be extra careful. I don't like you two being so close together. You pull a Pontiff Sullivan on me and I'm gonna be very sad. I don't like being on that staircase. I don't think you like it either. Hi. Did you heal? Why is your health not going down? Roll! Will you... Oy! I don't know, the roll timing is just being weird. I had to hit roll 3 times for him to roll the first time, and then he spam rolled a second one when I didn't want him to. Well, there's a transient curse. That's not what I was looking for. I came back here for a reason. I'm not just wandering. Part of the reason was to see if there was any items up here. Huh. Hello. What do you have for me? A humanity. Well, that's not what I'm looking for, but still. It is an appreciated donation. I want to see... Ooh, an item. Not something I needed. There you are.
Oh, I will teach you.
You do not sell what I hoped you would.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings.
Well, I was hoping to get a morning star from him. I want to see if an impact weapon would do better. But... apparently that's not going to happen. Oh, hang on, I can go down here too. Wait, we use fire? Wait, we can reinforce Estus? Wait, that's a thing? Well, I guess that's the mod. Okay, so I can go this way also. But I would probably suggest going towards Andre instead. If I rest there, I'll get 10 Estises. If I don't rest there, I get to walk back pretty much uninterrupted. Oh, decisions. See, I don't think I can kindle the bonfire. Assuming we're playing by Dark Souls, 1 standard rules. Kindling the bonfire requires the... Why? Why are you just in the door? Oh good, you moved. Thank you. I like that the poison meter filled up instead of just appearing at a certain level. Little detail that I do appreciate. Didn't I could have swore I killed y'all. $120 more souls. There are some angry doggos somewhere. Oh, I can see the boulder guy down there from over here, huh? Never noticed that. Wait, I killed y'all. I killed all of y'all. Something shenaniganry is going on here. And I don't much appreciate it. Did the enemies just respawn because I changed areas? But I never used the bonfire. That means I could have rested and got my 10 Estises. For no extra charge. Don't die, Goober, you got 1 Estus left. Why did you use it? You had 1 Estus left. I really hope you sell something useful. Club. I'll take that, I guess. Do I have a spear? No. Let me go ahead and get that too.
Thank you, kind.
Give me my menu. It doesn't tell me how many I need for a level up. I forgot about that.
Ah, this one. Ain't she lovely? Her name is Yulia. She's plumb in love with me. You'd never leave my side now, would you, Yulia? Oh, you can forget it. I'm all that she needs. Careful! She'll bite your little fingers off. Be kind, Yulia, be kind. Now, don't squander your time chatting. You need to look over my wares. Yep, right.
Oh, now he says right, Yulia. Anyway, I have a club now. And a spear, which will likewise be useful. Oh, it suffers from kind of the same thing the axe did, but, you know, it's at least impact damage, so hopefully the Titanite demon won't like being hit with a big hammer. Well, a club. You were nowhere near me with that. Not that I care, I'm near the bonfire. I would try kindling the bonfire just to be sure, but since I've only got 3 humanities, I'd best save that for when I, you know, am running soft. If I happen across soft humanities, I'll do it. I know it would take a lot of coding, but I really would love to see games where, like, the amount of damage dealt depends on the momentum of the weapon at the point of impact, instead of it just being, if you get hit at any point in the swing, you take the same amount of damage. I just think it would add a lot. Like, if the sword has almost stopped moving at the end of the swing, you're not going to take the same amount of damage as if you were hit with it in full, you know, at full velocity. I would also love to see it where if you could hold down R1 and R2 to, like, delay your swing and choose when to release it. Will you? Oi! Oh, these things annoy me. I'm not dumb enough to fight them because of the fact that you've seen how little damage my swings deal. That is a possibility that I'm just beginning to wonder. It's possible that it's based on character level, like Borderlands, or even that just if your strength is below a certain capacity, that there's a different damage scaling system than the base Dark Souls used. I wouldn't mind if it was. That would be, you know, intriguing. You know, I will at some point level up strength, because I know I'm going to be using it later. So it's not a bad investment, and I do have a fair amount of stamina now, so I can shift my focus elsewhere. I mean, it went up by a... No, I want the rewards. You know, it went up by 4, so that's nice. You know, maybe they've shunted a lot more of it over into scaling. Sorry. You only heard half of that conversation. I wonder if they have moved more of the damage scaling over into... Nope, that still did 15. I wonder what it would be like if most of your damage came from scaling. Like, more so than it is now. It'd probably be really weird to balance it. It'd also be neat if you, like, over time, the more you used a given weapon type, the more skilled you got in it. And, like, gained little benefits. Like, using a sword long enough might grant you some... I don't know, maybe a reduction in the amount of stamina it takes to wield it, some little critical hit chance, some random thing. What's over here? I know what should be over here, but what is over here? What should be over here is another bonfire. For all the good it does me. Compatriots of the Abyss Walk. Ah! Okay, that's the Well, there is no Forest Guardian Covenant, so at least there's that. And I know there's bushes in here. Okay, seriously, what's up with the hose? I love it, but I don't know what's up with them. And I want to know what's through here. Oh. Well, some items. I wonder if he fixed the trees. Those trees actually have a lot of coding that's not in the... not active in the game. They actually have an attack and all. There's a set of snakes that come down from them and bite you. Great. Nah, I'm just collecting a menagerie of things that want to follow and kill me. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. Those ones do their thing. In theory, through here would be the moonlight butterfly. Or, you know what, let's fight him. Let's fight him. Come on, come at me. Walking Bastion and the... Wow. Moonlight Butterfly was bad enough. Dead. It's just like dead. That's gonna be interesting. It's probably gonna be horrifying, but it'll be interesting. Interestingly horrifying. Okay. That's enough random roaming rambling. I need to get to Andre partly because then I can start upgrading weapons. Also, he sells weapons. Also, every time I come up here, I keep seeing a little bit of orange that makes me think there's a message, but there's not. Like, there's something in the level geometry that when I turn the camera around and do that, a couple times I've seen it. Like, right up here is a little orange mark. I forgot you were there. And yeah, I like the Morning Star. Like, thematically, it's a fun weapon. It has a bleed effect too, but I doubt that would be much use against a stone demon. I also looked it up just to see what the, you know, how the profaned image thing worked up here. Okay, once you damage the physical Titanite demon enough, the profaned image is knocked out of it. You then have about a minute to damage the profaned image, and if you don't kill it by then, it goes back into it. You've got to beat it up enough to knock it out again. The profaned image is the actual boss. Oh, also, I just remembered I missed a thing down here. I really want to go do it. The tree I pointed out, I need to go check and see if it does the thing. Basically, in the game code, it's an incomplete... I call it an incomplete enemy. It technically has an attack, but it was never fully activated. It was probably cut for, you know, beta reasons or whatnot. Or cut during development. I saw a guy that used some editing of code to make them active again, and it was neat. And I'm curious to see whether Daughters of Ash is using any of the cut content. There's also some fun things like Artorias has a lot of voice lines during his boss fight that I'd love to see if those are active. Okay, so there's no way I'm getting past that with them chasing me. I really want to get past that, but I'm not. It lets me get down there. But, you know, here's an item. An item I would have missed. That wasn't the goal. That was not the goal at all, but it worked. I think something jumped off after me. Oh, if I had my fire, I would be burning those bushes. Burn them all. I am really enjoying the mod thus far, though. There are some things that I'm still feeling mystified by, like, you know, me and all my theories about why I'm doing so little damage. And yes, I know I pumped a bunch of points into, you know, stamina. That may be backfiring on me, but, you know, generally you don't hit a point in Dark Souls where your attacks are doing negligible damage. So it is possible. And if I have to, I may go farm hollows and try to pump a few more points into strength. But for now, we're just going to try this. I'd rather not rely on farming. Also, from what I read in the guide, it said to not go to the right. Go to his left. Wait. My right or his right? I seem to be having a little better luck there. But the club really isn't doing a lot of helpfulness. Let's try a spear. Not a big fan. Let's try this. Okay, so his tail clips me a lot on this side that I wasn't getting on the other side. Maybe this side is better. Okay, so you have to go after the profane damage. That one's my bad. That one was my bad, I rolled too quick. And there went my headset. Yay! See, the thing is, my headset has come back online, but Dark Souls won't register it until I completely close the game and then reopen it. I needed to go farm souls anyway. That's just aggravating, because to force the game into offline mode involves me having to shut off the internet to everything else while I reopen the game. In any case, I'll be back. Ooh, cestus. Oh, what was that? Hi. I really don't care enough to even commentate on the weird pop-up that came up. Oh look, that's permanent too, so that's nice. Yeah, Rustbone makes your healing only half as effective, so yay. I'm permanently afflicted with that. If I read correctly, a green blossom will cure it. I personally would have suggested just making it last until you die, but, you know, what do I know? Only hit it twice, but sure, whatever. So that was a lie. Oh joy. So yeah, apparently it's a green moss clump that cures it. So yeah, an item we've not found yet a single time. Maybe Goober over here sells it.
Oh, an undead mission? Regrettably, but I'm afraid. Come again.
So I may have jumped in a weird way and landed over here with chests, so. Cracked red eye orb. I'll show you how I jumped over here in a minute. Morning star. Homeward bone. Lloyd's talisman. There is supposed to be a green moss clump somewhere around here, and that's what set me to wandering a bit. Wow, the scaling is horrible. Here it is. Go away, scaly tone. I am free of your annoying curse. So that's dealt with. You know, hooray. And I found this. Which is atrociously slow. You know, while I'm over here... Okay, one, I didn't show you how I got to the chest. Okay, I jumped at that angle right there. Whoop. Well, okay, rolling works too. But yeah, that's how you got there. And I'm not messing with the skeletons again until whatever time comes that they're more reasonable to deal with. Good job, Crow. You nearly killed me with your giant tail feathers, apparently. Let me make sure this ring isn't also doing anything weird there. Since it talks about making challenging, but I think that's just covenants. Yeah, no change. This makes me nervous every time. A caducus. It's a caducus! What do I need a caducus for? Nothing. It does not help me. Also, I'm using a hollow shield now. It has a little bit better physical protection. I did 61 damage with one swing of that two-handed. Oh, that could have that could have ended badly. I need to get him away from down there, or he got stuck. Target him. Okay, come on, get out of the stairs. Okay, he's out of the stairs now. That's good. Who you attacking over there? There's somebody else in here I need to know about? Why won't you roll? And there goes the sound. Yay! Nah. My problem is that I really don't like it when my character won't roll. I think the first hit in the combo was meant to stagger me, but the game doesn't really make that super clear. And that's not against the mod, that's a problem. You've heard me mention it in reference to Dark Souls. Dark Souls in general. Well, Dark Souls 3, I mentioned it a fair bit. Get out of the wall. Get out of the wall. Get out of the wall. I'm about to say, will you not target him? I get it, he's closer, you're giving priority to that. I really hope you're not stuck out there. Okay. I get you're a phantom, but, you know, play fair. Okay, well, I got it, you know, a fair bit down. I just got to be careful about my stamina and not getting caught up in any combos. Oh, that would have... I don't know how much damage that does, actually. I'd rather not know. Gotcha! Okay. Oh, two-handing that makes a huge difference. Good to know. There's a really ominous sound going on, and I don't know what it is. The rocks themselves are purring. Andre, why? Andre, why have you left a decoy? I want to be your friend. Don't leave me. Why? I kind of suspected that Andre would be gone, but at least there's a bonfire. And I will accept there being a bonfire. I'm gonna start, you know, pumping some points into strength, though. Is Sense Fortress door open? Oh, Sigmire. Sigmire, my friend, what have you done? Why is the fortress open? Aren't I supposed to do the other thing? Andre?
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre, the restorer. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
I do actually, but I really want to know what you're doing here. I'm really tempted to just start pumping some points into this. There's other weapons I'd like to use, but you're so useful. And I've got Titanite. See what you sell. Sell Titanite, a few of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole having to repair weapons thing. Do you sell any nice 100% shields? I'd really like that if you did. Oh, I really did not miss having to do this. The reason I'm tempted to go with this is because of that A scaling. Wait, I have a club? No, that's talking about the club one, yeah.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I don't know who that is. So there's I see how it is. How could you? Right in the back of the head, no less. Makes my nose itchy. But, yeah, apparently we have, we've done the thing that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. So, my friend, the Titanite demon, it is defeatable. Over here. I really want to keep exploring, but I think this episode has dragged on a bit. I just want to hit somebody with this club though. First, somebody must feel this new club. Not a huge difference. Ah. Oh, I want to go in here. I want to go in there so badly. Oh man, when a mod can make me like want so much to explore a game that I've been through so many times before, is like, I really, really like this mod. There may be certain aspects of it that worry me, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. But it really makes me want to explore. Partly what I read is that enemies have a lot higher, their resistance values are higher, so you're forced to think about their slash impact strike, you know, the different damage types and resistances, which is kind of what led me to use the club, because Titanite demon's made of stone impact, you know, thinky things, and I can't believe how big of an impact the you know, two-handing it had. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here and greatly look forward to next time. So, see you next time.